So good afternoon guys, Richard the Tech Chef. Just received another little box of goodies from my great mate and good friend Samson Gear from Matek Systems. So let's just have a gander at what we have in the box, because I have absolutely no idea what this is, as I wasn't expecting anything from him. I normally get a little package from him every couple of weeks with some of the latest Matek products to review, and so it's going to be nice to see what I like. Getting surprises, especially when you aren't expecting them, which is great. And what do we have here? Oh, hello. Hello, baby. It is the long-awaited F7 board. Wowza. And an F405 and another F405. This has, oh right, this is the little one with the new Barrow SD card slots, current sensor, 184 amp current sensor, 5 volts, 2 amp PDB, voltage regulator, MPU 6000. Guys, this is epic. The MPU 6000, as you guys will know, is the most stable gyro out there, and the fact that Mate have actually gone back and used the MP6000 as their gyro of choice now is pretty good news. I'll tell you why. As you guys will know, that the all-in-one, which came out some time ago, had some issues, and the issues weren't so much around, the issues were more around the sensitivity of the gyro that they were using. And it's really nice to see that the gyro has been changed. That's going to be pretty good news. F7 board. Not tried or seen one of these in the flesh yet, and glad to have one in my hands. Just as happy to have this little guy. So, yeah. Wow, that's going to be something. Wow, wow, wow. I guess this is an all-in-one. So let me just have a squiz at what we have in the bag, and then we can have a closer gander if I can get the packet open. Oh dear. Right, so listen guys, let's have a look what we have in the bag. Right, so obviously the infamous cap. Yeah, we just, guys, I can't stress enough that all modern builds need a capacitor. If you're going to have voltage spikes caused by anything in your system, it could be the ESCs, you need to put in a capacitor. And in the case of some flight controllers, the 4-in-1, the all-in-one was a good example of that. That without the capacitors they flew like crap. But you added the capacitors. I've got 4 copters flying the all-in-ones, and they fly absolutely perfectly. I have no issues, no twitch issues like a lot of people have reported. And I will say there are people out there that have them. There are definitely issues with some of the builds that guys have been trying to do with that all-in-one board. But for the most part, it's not a bad board. And they do fly really well when they do fly well. So in the packet obviously came the little mounting grommets. As in all new modern flight controllers, soft mounting is an absolute must. And yeah, this looks really interesting. Obviously it has a SD card slot. You can see the big shunt resistor, which tells us that there's a voltage, you can see by the shunt resistor that it has a current sensor, Matek's infamous corner mountings for all the PDB, all the ESCs. I see there's a couple of extra little pads that I haven't seen before, which I think may be for telemetry for new 32-bit ESCs. Yeah, it looks good. I'm stoked to have this board, and I'm stoked it has a MPU 6000 gyro on it, and I cannot wait to get this little guy fitted into a copter and take that for a fly. This is going to be, I think, the holy grail of flight controllers, just simply because it has everything that a good recipe for success would need. The MPU 6000, current sensors fitted. Obviously it's got a little push button for putting the board into DFU mode. Love that. Has a 5-volt regulator, as I said. Has all of the normal things you'd find. 3.3 volt for a satellite, Spectrum satellite. I guess 4 UARTs or 5 UARTs. The ESC signal pads are on the corners, as are the ESC power wires. 4.5 volt has S-bus. I would guess that I-bus would also work, as would PPM. LED and buzzer. And yeah, it's just actually so nice. Oh, the little pad over there for the current sensor if you were using an external current sensor. I guess we're going to be definitely adding a UART, which will be, it's got the 3.3 volt SDA and SLC, so you could add a compass. Yeah, just a whole pile of things. There's the little signal pads you could actually use for the bottom signal pads if you weren't going to use the ones on the corners for the ESCs. Yeah, Matek systems have been lately just bringing out some really special stuff, and this, in my opinion, is going to be one of those special stuff. So yeah, that's pretty epic. Really looking forward to having this thing fitted into a copter. And just as a matter of course, I'm just going to jump in quickly while we're here and have a look at the F7 board. It's not like we've got much to do today. It's pissing down outside, as it does in England all the time. So I might as well just have a little peek at what's going on here. And let's see. Okay, so the infamous ribbon cables for most of the Matek products now that come out. I absolutely love these things. It just makes such a tidy build, such a clean wireless mess that we normally used to. This is gorgeous. Right, so in this little package, little sleeping bag, is another piece of heaven. This little board is the dog's bollocks. Right, so Matek F722-STD. I guess the STD is for standard. And pretty much the same as everything else, as all of the other boards. It has everything, even including a kitchen sink. No kitchen sink on this one, unfortunately. Matek, please work on getting one with a kitchen sink. Alright, so pretty much the same as the F405s. Obviously the chip is bigger. The OSD chip you can find, you'll see it there. No current sensor on this, but I would quite happily use a Matek FC hub, one of these FC hub A5s that has a current sensor built in and all of the stuff that you would expect. Oh, by the way, sorry, that didn't come today. This is something I received from Samsung a couple of weeks ago with the little F411 Mini. So yeah, I'd quite happily use that if I needed to use the current sensor, which is great. The silk screening on these boards is excellent. Superb workmanship, quality of the boards are always brilliant. Again, little push button for the DFU mode, 5-volt pin right on the outside here, and a ground, RSSI pin, current sensor, so that if we used a external hub, we just connect the current sensor straight to that. VCC 3.3 volt again, TX1, RX1, S2 ground, camera voltage, ground, VTX voltage, ground, and obviously the 4 points on each corner for the ESC pads. Yeah, really interesting looking little board. Very neat, super tidy. Everything is, I mean, nothing is misaligned. All of the little chips are perfectly square to the board. You know, you get some of these things when the chips are placed, they're placed at an angle and sideways and skew, and really bad quality of workmanship. This is just beautiful. It's really so nicely done. I'm super chuffed with Matek's products. I think I'm a fanboy, to put it in mild terms. In the bag obviously comes little soft mountings, the same as you would find in the F405 or the all-in-one. So yeah, super excited to be getting that. Super excited. And what I'll do is, in the next couple of days, is I'm going to need to find myself a special frame. So if there's any frame builders or frame manufacturers out there who would like to donate a frame to the cause, I'd be quite happy to accept such a donation to the cause. And then I will build that frame with this beautiful F722-STD flight controller by Matek Systems. Samsung, thank you very much again for sending me this little package of Christmas goodies. As always, it's appreciated. And long may Matek keep producing such excellent quality boards. Guys, I think that's about it for today. Actually, quickly, while we're here. Right, so I'm not going to keep you long. This is an absolute must. Now, a lot of people are going to say, oh, but the motors now can be used as beepers, and the ESCs can be used as beepers. Yeah, great. Problem with that is, the minute you start adding extra current and voltage into the motor, that's for the beeper or the sounds or the alarms or special little ringtones that you'd like your motors to do, it heats those motors up super quickly. And yeah, the train of thought is out there as well, you can use the ESCs as a beeper. Yeah, sure. But I can tell you something, you may risk burning your motors out if those ESCs start to go off, and they're going to go off until the battery runs flat. And it's going to kill something on your copter, I can guarantee you that. So, rather than do that, do yourself a favor and get yourself one of these little buzzers. Also from Matek Systems, but I can tell you something, they're super loud. You can hear this thing from across the other side of the county. Yeah, they're great. I love this little beeper. I've got one on 2 or 3 of my copters. And in another video I'll show you how it all connects up and do a sound check just to show you just how loud this thing is. I can tell you my cats hate it. Absolutely hate it. But I'm super impressed with it. So, whether it's the cats or me, it's going on this little copter with my new bright and shiny F722-STD flight controller by Matek Systems. Right guys, so I think that's enough for one video. I look forward to doing another one for you soon. As always, if you like my videos, please like and subscribe below. And like I always say, fly carbon butterfly, fly.